Hey everybody, it's Sad the Red, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Right, then last we left off, depression. What? Why? That always have to hurt. I don't like the pain. Please, Daddy, I don't like the pain. Daddy, why? Okay, well. So yeah, basically, someone tried to fucking... Well, someone threw a rock through Mika's window. There you go. I have a sneaking suspicion it was that hooded fucker from the fucking like promo event or whatever, the one that producer's son bumped into. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a profiling asshole. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, my neck is stiff. Everything is stiff. I'm falling apart. Okay. Now let's just continue. I somehow managed to drag Mika back to the set, but it was obvious that she was in no mood to work on the show. Yeah. Hi, Kyle. Yeah. In fact, judging from the faces of the cast and staff, nobody had any more motivation to finish the project. Sato stood and addressed his workers with a guilty grin. Oh, well, the response to our show's premiere certainly was a bombshell, wasn't it? Too bad it was exactly the opposite reaction from what we were hoping for. Yeah, okay. Anyways, based on my conversations with the higher-ups, looks like they want us to continue with the production. But, Sato-san, can we really go on? At this rate, we're all gonna be in a lot of trouble here. Well, I do have some good news. The higher-ups are gonna send us a fixer who they say will turn the production around. And not only that, but we're gonna be, we've going traveling? I guess that's something like we're gonna go traveling with her. Not only that, but we're gonna be traveling for some on-location shooting. This fixture's just gonna make shit worse, isn't it? That's how it usually goes. They send some corporate motherfucker who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Well, who knows how to potentially make money, but probably not in a way that's actually gonna work in the long run or be popular in any sort of way, shape, or fashion. So, in other words, the complete opposite of anything logical. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't know, but that's just a feeling I have. I don't know. We'll see if it pans out or not. Alright, looks like we're all headed up the mountains to shoot an onsen oh, for fuck's sake. An onsen episode. Phew, just the exact kind of relaxation I need. Of course. And fucking... The fixer's first plan. Well, we need the girl to get into a bikini, and we need some reverse shots, right? No. It's just the way things are. Shogun. To tell the truth, I figured the show would end up like this. There's no way you can just reshoot a show halfway through production, and the schedule is pretty much suicide from the get-go. You can't really make a production of this scale fueled by passion alone. Either this is going to be one of those quirky late-night softcore porn shows, or no show at all. So here's basically what happened. A bunch of execs as Volantis figured making a fan service show would turn to profit and greenlit the project with a bare-bones budget. That way they were going to make bank with a cheap show that was going to introduce the IP to a bunch of drunk guys up late watching TV. That sort of thing happens all the time in this business. From the very beginning, there was no chance of us ever making anything decent out of any of this. Sato-san, if you knew it all along, then why did you go along with changing the project's vision? You of all people knew that making an actual adaptation of Black Opera was impossible, but you still went with what we were saying anyways. Listen to this. It really fired me up, you know. Actually, seeing other guys aside from me passionate about what we do. Look, I've been making nothing but cheapo late night nudies for over a decade now. Honestly, I'd accepted that I was never gonna make a lot. I was never gonna get to make the stuff I want, and I need to accept that if I don't slow the fuck down and actually read what I need to say before I actually try and narrate it, I'm never gonna be able to fucking get a coherent sentence out. God damn it. Honestly, I'd accepted that I was never gonna get to make the stuff I want, but then you folks came along. Maybe it was this dirty old director's little rebellion after years of pent-up frustration, but look at where it got us. Sorry, y'all, for getting you caught up in my own selfishness. But this is the higher-ups are onto me now. Now, let's get the show made their way and turn this around. After all, guys like their girly shows any of the year. I'm sure once they go back to the original plan, the show's reception will improve. You sure about that? Somehow I doubt it. But judging from your faces, looks like none of you are in any condition to act right now. Let's break for today. Come back tomorrow refreshed and prepared to make the rest of this project a success. With that, Sato closed us up for the day. We went our different ways, filled with overwhelming sense of defeat. The overwhelming sense of defeat bit. I returned to the office with Mika, only to see that the girl was anxiously standing in front of our office. I ran over. Had more trouble happened? Immediately I saw it. Black Song is dead. Some scum had spray painted those words over the windows of our dance studio. What's going on? This is... Idol fans really are the worst, huh? I don't know if this point is a combination of Idol or anime fans. it's really the fucking culprit at this point. I should have known this would happen eventually. Everyone, let's not... Yeah, let's stick her on them. Fuck it. Once Manu finds out the culprit and introduces them to Gunther. No, seriously, just go. Do it. Everyone. I'm sorry you didn't see that. I'll wipe it away right away. I'll help too. This is just total nonsense. Behind us, Mika stared blankly at how our office had been defaced. Ellipses. Shocked ellipses at that. Everyone, I'm sorry. She turned around and ran into the street. That is the exact opposite of what you need to be doing now. Someone go after her, please. Mika! Producer-san, you've got to go after her. Yeah, okay, fine. It'll be me then. In her current state, there's no telling what Mika-chan might do. Yeah, sorry guys. Don't worry. With that, I chase after Mika. But really, what are we going to do? At this rate, Starnova itself is in trouble, you know? Aki brought out a bucket of soap, water, and sponges. Clean this filth up. That's what we're going to do. She shoved a sponge into Julie's hand. Come on, move your hands. Seriously, this is unbelievable. Everyone freaking out about some dumb anime. The shit lolly's got a point for once. Come on, let's hit this bull off our dance studio. Yeah! Motivation! Ugh. Hey, look! It's trashed again. I guess the depression set in. Mika ended up back in her old apartment. Okay, I don't know if that's panning or what, but I'm not gonna do it. She managed to shake me off and came back here to check on her belongings. And after all, her figurine and DVD collections were her entire world. She had to make sure it was all safe. To her relief, she opened her door to find everything untouched. She stared at the wall of figurines, DVDs, manga, games, and goods she had collected over the years. She had loved it all with all her heart, and yet, now, seeing her things filled with dread. At the center of her collection was Sylvia Nightsong, proudly burying her heaven's piston. Mika held it up and stared at it. Are you gonna smash it or something? Why? Why couldn't I become her? Because she's a fictional character, that's why. After I had promised everyone I wouldn't let them down. Her heart twitched as memories played in her head. Ma, we're just here to lend the characters of voices. It's the animators and the rest of the production staff who do most of the work. Honestly, we're all indebted to all the hardworking people in this industry. Surely everyone must give their crap everything so we can all enjoy anime. I'll do my best as well. Even though I'm an idol, I want to give it my all to create entertainment that everyone can enjoy. Eh? Oh, you don't have to be so formal. It must have taken so much work, didn't it? I won't let you down. From now on, I'll do my best for Starnova's sake, so we can all accomplish our dreams. Yeah, they're a pretty good way to promote both idols and the original IP, so talent agencies and publishing houses have been coordinating more closely to create both feature-length films and television series. This will be a pretty big job, though, so you should prepare yourself. It's most likely going to be a much bigger role than just a single line appearance this time. Understood. I won't let you down. In the end, I ended up disappointing everyone. No, you didn't. I know. I'm not saying that like. Well, again, this is one of those things where it's really easy to get into that mindset, and getting yourself out of it is difficult. But like, yeah, she's blaming herself, even though really it's the production company's fault. The entire production was a fuck up, and just one actor wouldn't be able to save it. You know, it was fucked from the beginning, but she's pulling all the blame onto herself, which, you know, sucks. And that's an understatement. But I mean, I'm not a very eloquent person, so yeah. Everyone must hate me now. They think I'm just a sham. Ugh. I believed in myself just because I got a little popular, but in the end, just a human failure. She suddenly felt a sharp pain run down her chest. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, it's just like... Her hands trembled as tears splashed on Night Song's figurine. Black memories flashed of her high school days. Divers, no otaku. Dirty otaku. Really? The world spun around her. Everyone was laughing at her. She should just kill herself. It's not like anyone would care. If she stopped existing, then she wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. But she was afraid of dying too. After all, wouldn't that be painful? In the end, even killing herself is too difficult for a screw-up like her. Jesus Christ. She ended up locking herself in this apartment and never going out during the day. She could just disappear in here. In here, nobody would yell at her anymore. Nobody would tell her she was useless. Nobody would expect anything out of her. She could just be herself. Her stomach twisted and turned. She had ruined the most precious thing in her life. When she had been down, Sylvia Nightsong had kept her going. Mika had looked up to her heroic feats and her perseverance in the face of adversity. But now, Nightsong had been forever stained with Mika's own incompetence. Her blood boiled at her own existence. What everyone was saying was true. It had all been her fault. If she just hadn't existed, the Night Song would still have been perfect. No, they would have roped someone else into the role, and it still would have been shit. It just probably would have ended up being just a, late night softcore porn show, basically. But a dirty virgin shit otaku like her had to get a little cocky and foul her. Ah, there we go. In a fit of fury, Mika raised her prized Night Song figurine into the air and hurled it against the wall. In a massive explosion, it shattered to 100 pieces and scattered across the floor. Well, okay. Uh-huh. Mika blinked in confusion. What had just happened? She stumbled over to where Night Song lay fallen on the floor. In disbelief, she crumpled to her knees and picked up Night Song's dismembered head. Her torso lay not far away, missing all of its limbs, a twisted, bent piece of plastic.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting worse. Suddenly, realization rolled over Mika like a tidal wave. What had she done? What had she done? Her arms trembling, Mika scrambled on all fours, trying to gather up all the missing pieces. She tried to reattach the pieces. Maybe they were all just ball joints. It had to just have been disconnected ball joints. She whimpered in horror as she tried to put the broken pieces of warped plastic back together. Finally, the pieces fell from her hands. It was hopeless. She'd done it. Night Song was dead. There was no way to revive her. The final straw, I'm guessing this is, it's, Mika buried her face into the floor, and she pounded the ground with her fist. Yeah. She wailed into the floor, driving her fist into the floor again and again. She howled uncontrollably, ugly, unattractive like an animal. Thank you, game. Thank you. In the end, there was nothing more she could do. She wasn't smart. She wasn't attractive. She wasn't good at anything. The only thing she ever did was wreck everything she touched. The only thing someone like that could do was cry. I'm just in this episode here. Yep, this is it. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.